I think this is much more scarier than the movie.
I was gonna
Uh,
ask you to do an
uh,
opening bit, but
uh,
already got it covered.
Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. We are here once again, two years later, talking about FNAF. Wow, we did do a commentary on the first FNAF, so if you haven't checked that one out, go check that one out. But 2 years later, we still don't like it, and so now we're here to talk about the sequel.
I think that's the problem with rewatching a bad movie. You can just pick out more stuff that's terrible.
Hey, great, lovely. Like I feel like that bit that I did was a lot much not only more funnier than the movie, is also probably more scarier than the movie. So, there's that. He hasn't told me of his any thoughts. Just let you guys know right now. Spoilers, I do have a normal review up. You can go check that out and come back after you watch the movie. I'm also just gonna say straight up, if you're someone that's gonna go out and see this movie no matter what we say, go for it. Like you're gonna like it no matter what. Enjoy, have fun. I like you're gonna don't spend the hour and a half or whatever we're gonna be here for hearing at least me talk crap about it. But I gave this movie multiple viewings. I I you don't know this, but I saw it 3 times.
Three times.
Yeah. So then I know knowledge. So that
Jeez, that's torture.
see, well, here's the thing. I have A-list, so I have AMC A-list, so it doesn't really cost me anything besides a monthly fee to see all those movies. So I've seen it 3 times. Like the last time, I went out and watched the first one 3 times for the spoiler review. So then at least we fully know what's gonna. So then we can fully know
Oh,
what we're
you're a
talking about.
closet. You're either a closet fan or you just
I
really want to
I
nitpick
just
every little aspect of this
I
movie.
want to I want to fucking nitpick the shit out of this film.
Good.
So, um, I guess for starters, tell me what you thought, and next we'll get into detail by detail.
How deep do you want me to go with my thoughts?
Well, we'll go. I mean, just tell your overall thoughts, and next we'll go into the film overall.
There was stuff. I'm just gonna go through kind of like some stuff of the movie. I don't want to get too crazy with spoilers or overall arching thoughts yet, but like there was some stuff I liked. Like there
Hmm.
was aspects of it I liked better than the
It's
first
more
one.
creepier, more
Yeah,
scarier.
definitely more creepier. They went with the horror edge. Not a crazy amount of
But
blood,
it's still
but
added, but it still had the same amount of runtime in the first one. Like there's like it's much more scarier, but there's still not enough of it. Yeah.
I feel like that's fine. When it comes to a movie like this, I don't think you want it to be like 2.5 hours long or something. Or
Well,
two
no,
fifty.
I'm saying like literally like there's like the scare aspects. There's like maybe like 10 minutes of it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's
I
still
thought you
it.
meant overall the whole movie or whatever.
No. I
Yeah,
I
like
I already spent 6 hours. I didn't need it to be longer.
yeah, I was gonna say I think 145 or whatever it is perfect or 143 or whatever. Like it's around an hour 45 minutes. But yeah, there's more scary out elements than the first one. The first one, like I don't know, that there wasn't a lot of scare moments in it. Like you said, I think you said this on your commentary for the first one about how there's barely any like jump scares and stuff. Well, actually, that was your
Uh,
review. I forgot. That was your review, the initial review you did of the first one.
yeah, and this is a
Like you
fran
would have
and this
tolerated
and
jump
this.
scares, you said, and
Oh
it's like,
yeah, it's
yeah,
like they don't
that's a
do it.
movie. Yeah, that's a movie
Uh,
that could get away with
And they
doing it
don't do
because
it again here. They don't do any of the jump scares. There's
yeah,
and any jump and the jump scares that they do in this film do funny. The ones that they do in the film are like, for some reason the animatronics are so fucking quiet and they're just there. It's like and 2 seconds later they're loud like it's like how the hell did you sneak up behind this person when you're it's like it's convenience. And so whenever there is jump scares, it's not like, anything like scary or anything. It's that cliche of like they turn around or they look up and there's just an animatronic suddenly there. It's like,
yeah. I don't get how this thing is gonna creep up on you, considering how heavy it
oh yeah.
sounds.
And they're
Others,
slow too. How can you not get it fucking away from them? Like you're how are you that slow for them to just kind of sneak up behind you or like
Yeah, they're
whenever
slow. You see them walk around in scenes in the film and they look like sluggish as hell. Like they look slow.
it's like these things would not be able to kill you. Just fucking you can speed walk and get away. You don't even have to sprint. You can just speed walk and get away with no problem. That's so stupid. Um and they also did something interest. They also so you don't actually spend 5 nights either at the new location, which they I guess in that aspect they did listen to the complaints. Like, why is Mike's going back 5 nights to this location for no reason besides for his dreams? I guess they listened to that aspect, but I didn't say, have him only spend 5 minutes at the new location too. But that's getting a little bit too far into it. But
Yeah. One thing I didn't really like that much was jumping back and forth between the two locations kind of in this
mm,
film, you
I
know?
wish the film just kind of started out with the paranormal team that went
Yeah,
to the.
the way it started off, I don't think was bad. Like I
It
don't hate the
still
way
wasn't
like
great either. It's just like,
yeah, I'll get into that then, I
mm,
guess, like whenever we get a little further
yeah.
in. The intro was cool, but your idea that you just threw out probably would have worked pretty cool too, because that was an element in the film. They had a paranormal team trying to check out the supposed old location that was haunted.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think that could have
So
been a cool way to start it.
yeah, I guess we'll just get right into it. So the film kind of opens up with a flashback. It opens up with the new location, the original location, the first very variant of the FNAF, the Freddy restaurant, and you're focusing on this girl named Charlotte who is just the weirdest kid. This kid, I don't know, like the 2 seconds that we spend with this kid, I guess she's depressed or something. I don't know. She doesn't have many friends and she's like waiting for the puppet, the marionette to come out of the thing. And next you see a young Vanessa and she's like, trying to convince her to go, hang out, get some cake, what the way that she also delivered that line didn't sound like a kid either. It sounded like a adult just squished into a little kid talking. I didn't really her dialogue was weird, but the other little girl was like, they don't get me like her. I'm like, okay, all right. Oh, okay, Andrew. I don't know. It's not to bash Andrew. People they don't probably don't know who Andrew is, but I don't know. I didn't Beside NX somehow no one else in this whole entire building of busy people don't notice William Afman, whatever. Matthew Lillard's killer,
William Afton.
yeah, like Matthew Lillard's character literally kidnapping a kid in broad, just breaks basically in the fucking open, and just like, come on, follow me into this dark, hallway, kid. And the only one that notices it is the little girl, and she goes around trying to like get a parent like adults' attention, and the adults for some odd reason are just complete assholes just to this kid, like telling her to fuck off, basically. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that
The
was one of my issues. Like she went up to like four or five different adults and said this, and all of them basically like were annoyed. They
yeah,
all
like
looked
what?
like, get out of here, kid. Like they didn't even give her like a chance. Not one of them.
It wasn't even it didn't make any sense. And I thought they would go with like maybe a Freddy Krueger route with this film, because like all the parents, I forget the exact detail in Nightmare on Elm Street when it comes to with the parents. It's like they're either under a curse or they were all in on it or something like that. Was like on killing like Freddy. What was the reason with the parents and Fred?
I honestly
I,
forget all those details at this moment.
I think it was like something like that. I thought like the parents were kind of like in on it or like they knew about it, but no, they were just complete fucking dicks. Just like complete fucking dicks. Like what the fuck? It didn't make any sense. And so NX we have and next we just have basically a scene like this, basically just from Jurassic Park with the velociraptors in the kitchen, and next she gets attacked by Matthew Lillard stabbed like 3 times, and she is kind of just okay with that. I feel like she got stabbed 3 times, and she was able to kind of get away from him. And she kind of falls on the trap door, and she screams, and the parents. This is again why I like thought the parents were kind of involved or like in on it. She screams bloody murder, and the parents kind of just look at her like, "What's wrong with this fucking kid?" It's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And she just and next they see the stab wounds on the back of her, and they're like, "Okay, all right, that's pretty normal." No one runs up to the kid or anything like that to see if she's okay. It's just like they just all stand there and let her fall through the trap door, and next this creepy puppet that I don't get why any kid would like at all. Like I don't.
That's the
It's
realest thing I think
just
you've said
like
so far. Like I was gonna say how that puppet does not fit the aesthetic of like this pizzeria or
yeah,
the animatronics at all. It's so
it
weird.
it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't really look like any of the other ones, and it's just not fitting for a child's play area. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
and so she comes out and it's holding her, and now and you kind of see the head kind of move, and I guess that's the sign of her possessing that thing. Um, so the marionette is the only fucking creepy thing in this whole entire fucking movie. That's actually truly scary. The way that it moves and the way it works. And they changed it in the from the marionette in the movie is very different from the game. Like so they make it very different. I thought that was a very good change. And I thought it actually added something very cool. Um, but yeah, and so now we jump 20 years later with older Vanessa. And you know what? I'll say this. I like Vanessa this time a lot more this time around. I
Yeah,
think she was a lot
I agree.
better. But the
Yeah,
problem is they make me hate Mike this time around even more. They kind of just swap the two characters because it
I
doesn't make
don't.
it.
I disagree with that on my
No,
end. Like,
I hate him because our biggest complaint with the first one is that Vanessa was terrible at trying to trying to warn Mike about something. And this time around, she is like, like straight up like, hey, Mike, uh, Abby is going to this original location, these drawings or whatnot. And next, he's like, shut up. I'm trying to fix you. I'm trying to fix Abby. And it's like this weird forced conflict argument. I'm like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. And next, even for his character towards the end, him finally saying, leave us alone type of deal. I'm like, I mean, like you should have done. I agree in the first film, but this time around, but since you didn't do it in the first film, it's actually out of character for you, so it doesn't really make any sense.
I
So,
I don't think that's bad writing, honestly, because it's like she might have lied in the first film, but like this stuff basically went away. You're getting caught up with these guys like a year and a half later. I keep reading different things, but it's somewhere in the year to year and a half later range.
mhm.
And all of a sudden she's dropping more and more stuff on his head that she like didn't tell him from day one. So it's kind of like somebody just keeps throwing a bunch of crap at you. Eventually you're gonna get sick of it, you know?
He should have done it a long time ago. That's the
I
problem.
agree.
So,
Yeah, like first
see,
movie and this movie when it comes to like the way the characters were are like night and day different. I feel like
yeah.
everybody in the first film was like freaking like I don't know. They were disconnected from like each other and everything. They just didn't care what anybody else wanted. At least in this film, they actually kind of jump in a little more, you know?
Either way, it's still forced conflict for no
Yeah,
reason.
I agree with that. It
It
is.
still doesn't feel natural.
I was gonna
Um,
say I don't agree with his character the way he might have acted, but at the end of the film, him saying like, leave us alone, that's a natural response.
oh yeah.
So I like that.
I,
That's what I like from Mike
but
in
he
this.
should have done that. He should have just said that in the first film, and I think it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Um, but the problem is Mike felt pointless in this movie. He added nothing to the film.
Yeah, it was just a paycheck. Like they signed him for three contracts,
Yeah, it's
probably.
like, well, we have him for 3 films, but we actually don't have anything for him to do, so um, just have him there. This is he's just there. But yeah, the film's more focused around Vanessa this time around with with her trauma with her dad. But again, it still adds nothing to the film because she has one dream sequence where Matthew Lillard's trying to kill her in her dream, and it's so. corny. It's so bad. Where because he's like,
You
the
don't
doors
like
start
that?
flying open, and he's just, and you think he's gonna appear behind the door, and next he's like decrated or something, but no, he's just walking through the hallway, and she just goes like, and just runs away. It's like, okay, all right. It was just like,
You didn't like that at all.
no, I thought it was corny. I thought it was stupid.
I kind of
Uh,
liked it. Like I like the like it was ambitious, I think. Like they did something different.
I would have edited it completely different, and I would have made him more decayed. And it was even more funny when he fell off the second floor, and you saw him like falling. I'm like that green
Like
screen
I
effect
didn't
looked
get that part.
terrible.
Like I understood like him being like a scary person and stuff, but like her shooting him and him
Yeah,
falling off the banister, did that really happen, or is that just
no,
happened
it was
to
his
me?
dream. It was just a dream, but it also looked terrible. Him falling, I was like, that's a bad
Well, it's really
green
weird.
screen.
It's like it's weird to have him like potentially killed in a dream if it didn't actually happen. You know what I mean?
Well, it's her trying to fight off,
Because she was a
trying.
kid. If you look at that situation, she was a kid.
Well,
Like
it's
and
going back and forth, like showing us the
yeah, like
backstory, but
showing her as
also,
like adult kid, like it was going back and forth a little
yeah,
bit. So that makes me think that it actually happened when she was a kid. And
no.
that would be a good reference to him saying, I always come back, like her shooting him and then him die. Well, spoilers for the first film if you haven't seen it yet. I don't know why
Well,
you'd be watching
I
this
don't
or the
know.
second film, but like he dies at the end of the first one, essentially. So, you know, the
Either
guy
way,
keeps dying and keeps coming back. So it'd go with that whole reference that they got. So
but
I
no,
always come back or
it's just a
whatever.
dream sequence. And the weird thing about this whole entire dream sequence is that she kept the toys from the past kids that she helped murder. She even
Yeah.
has the airplane of,
Yeah, they did a close up on that one
I'm like,
just to
why did she not just give that back to Mike as like a remember for Greg or whatever
well,
his
when I
fucking brother?
seen that, I was like, "Oh, game over for these two." As soon as I
Yeah.
seen the airplane, it's like she knows about his brother, like how he died, and she didn't say a word. Like, come
Well, it's
on,
like, or at least give back the fucking toy. Be like, here, I had the, I like,
what's
because
that
he
gonna
know,
do though? She
well,
gives him the toy back, and it's like she
I mean,
still knows.
no, he already knows that she killed him. Well, not she killed him, but like she knew about him being killed, and next she found out the connection between. That was all in the first film, and it's just because he saw the toy in the picture, and somehow he got that connection where with
Yeah, but
that.
her holding on to the toy makes it seem like she like knows more or
I know.
somehow.
I'm saying that
Oh,
she should have gave
so,
him the toy back in the first film.
oh
Like
yeah,
here,
she should have been
I
like
had this,
yeah,
and
she
but
should have
no,
did
she
all
kept
this in
it.
the first film, really.
Yeah, and she kept it all this time. I'm like, why are you keeping these toys of your past fathers?
They're plan. I think they're honestly planning for this thing to go longer than just three films. It's like they just signed only
Well,
three.
I mean,
They
like
got to see where the money's at.
it did already make a buttload of money this weekend. It made like $106 million worldwide.
Wow,
But I think it made less than the first one domestically because
really?
it opened $80 million, and I think it opened like $45 million this time around. But the problem is it's going to make money no matter what. So it's as long as the fans are okay with these, which they are, because people clapped. Like, what's the funny thing? Like throughout the whole entire viewing at both of the all the movie at all the showings I saw, not a peep from anyone. No one jumped. No one was laughing. And I'm like, okay, so not really being received well. Every single time towards the end of the film, they started clapping. I'm like, where the fuck were you guys? The only time that I heard anything was when it was later on in the film, but it's when a name was dropped. I'm like, okay, so this is like a big thing, I guess. It's like, really? Okay.
There was
Uh,
a couple of times where the fans like you would have thought they would have maybe clapped and they didn't, and there was
yeah.
times people just like sat there and did nothing. So
It's so weird, but the fans are going to like it no matter what, and they're going to keep on supporting it. And I think the only thing that these movies hurt is is new people, because that's you're like there's $40 million missing
that
from.
was already the first film. Like already, they didn't
Well,
really
yeah,
like try to include people that don't know much about it.
yeah.
So
So each I think each film is going to make worse, is going to make least than the previous one, no matter what. Because I guarantee even like there's fans that don't like these movies. There's some fans, certain groups of part of the fan base that don't like these movies because they're just fan
probably in the
base.
minority though. I'm sure a lot
Yeah.
of people that love the games love the movie and
Yeah.
whatever.
But so yeah, and now and so but the biggest thing that is surrounding of this film is Abby and her missing her friends from the first film. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. They try to kill you towards the end, and you're like, I miss my friends. And she and what at some point Mike should have put this fucking kid in timeout because this kid runs off like two or three times in the film. And I'm like, and Mike just allows it. And at some point gives her a toy. I'm like, this guy is a terrible like guardian. Like he's just
Yeah,
awarding
maybe
this
maybe
kid.
his aunt should have taken her.
Which, by the way, did you hear it? Did you hear the line in the film?
What about her being all right?
Yeah, she's fine. She's all right. I'm
I
like,
thought I caught that too. I didn't watch it 3 times like you did, so that's probably
they
why it's
mentioned
so
it
funny. But
twice. They mentioned it twice. She's the reason why there's the fair in the film.
really,
Yeah, she's like she had like she
that's like that Sir Spence guy saying, "Really?"
yeah. It's like well they
But
drop it like they it's a quick 2 second line in the
yeah, I
film.
didn't catch that. It's like,
I'm like what? And I'm like really? Why? But it's
uh,
because people made the jokes like she's just dead on the carpet.
that
So
Fast Fest part
they
was so like dumb.
no, I didn't add anything to in the
Yeah,
film.
it was pigeonholed into this film, but we're not quite there.
It's just so that air quote Freddy can blend in, but even then Freddy can't. It's like he's a big fucking animatronic. Like he's not gonna blend in either way. It's like it doesn't make any fucking sense. And the joke that like your costume looks fake. I'm like you're the one fucking talking, dude. You're the one with the fucking
There's a couple parts in this film that I like cringed like
I
pretty hard.
was this is
So,
it was so stupid. And next they wasted Newman in the film.
oh yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
he I didn't get
His
his
character
character.
made no sense. Can I
He was
just
an
say this?
asshole for no reason to
Yeah, it's like,
Abby.
why does he not like this girl?
It's like he's like you know what all it's like talking about like teamwork and like with otters or whatever. It's like be a little good otter. I'm like what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Why
You know
why
what's
was
also
he automatically ready to take her out of the science fair,
I don't
like give her
know.
a shitty
Well,
grade?
but she has to be or either has to go or be in it to pass
Yeah,
to get a full grade.
yeah.
But he's like telling her
Well,
no, don't show up. Don't even
yeah,
bother
you're
also.
just like whatever, fail.
Yeah, it's like
Like, yeah,
like
he had
what?
no like I didn't hear if they had a motive for why he feels the way he did. Like he just hated her.
Yeah, like I mean like he was probably the only satisfying death in the film because he's just a fucking asshole.
No, no.
No, like he's the only like I liked his death because I'm like okay, yeah, I mean you're just an asshole, so cool.
I didn't. I thought it
But
was just put
because
in
I was
there.
rooting for the marionette anyways. Like that's the only thing I was kind of rooting for because like I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fuck everyone. Everyone's assholes. Everyone's just like, go off, kill
It's
them.
a horror movie. You can't get into the heroes half the time. I mean, I guess it's a horror movie. I don't know.
Was it?
It wasn't.
Was it?
Could have been.
That's what they said for the first one, and I didn't see anything scary about it.
This
Um,
one can be considered a horror movie more so than the first one. We'll
yeah.
give it.
Well, the problem is with these films that they're entry level horror. That's the thing. That they're entry level horror.
Well, they're
Where,
appealing to a certain age demographic. So
but the I just don't. I've seen way better entry level horror.
I agree. I mean,
Like I just like even for a level entry horror, it's still not a good one. At this like I unless I've been thrown in the deep end, but like I've watched Jaws, I've seen like f Nightmare on Elm Street, like well
you haven't seen the first Child's Play, you said, right?
no.
I
No.
suggest that. That's a pretty seriously. It's a great horror
Yeah,
film.
like I there's and I think that's considered as like an entry level horror as
I think
well.
so. Like it's a
I don't
child's play, so it's kind of like a younger audience would try to get into that. I mean, I seen Child's Play one when I was pretty young. I'm not gonna
yeah.
mention what age, but I was
Terminator is a good entry level
that
horror.
shit's scary, man. I would watch that when I was a kid. That movie's scary.
Hey, Jaws
That
scared
stop
me as a
motion
kid.
scene where the Terminator is coming down the hallway with the stop motion like recording that they did.
I would say Jaws is a lot scarier because it's more
No,
realistic.
that stop motion part and that thing with the red eyes coming at you is
Hey,
fucking
shark. Hey,
terrifying.
hey, that movie scared me from the ocean for a while. Hey, all right.
Yeah, I think Jaws scared everybody with getting in the water, but
But so, talking about better films over here. And
that's what it's
so,
come to.
and this film just pissed me off a lot more. And it just kind of made me appreciate the first one a tiny bit more than after watching it. I would honestly watch the first one over this one.
Ooh,
Like, and I'm not saying that makes the first one better. I'm just saying, well, which one is a less of a torture? Like, which one tortures me a little bit less? And this one tortures me a lot more because characters are stupid. Characters in this movie are just really, really stupid, and it's that horror cliche stupidity. And it comes to McKenna Grace's,
this movie, I'll say this. I don't want to like give my final thoughts yet, but this movie took more chances. This movie was a little more ambitious than the first one, so I
yeah,
liked it.
but doesn't mean it's good either.
I didn't say it was executed great. I just
So,
said like it was a little more like it like came out of the box a little bit, tried a little more, you know?
yeah, well, they immediately fell out on their face when they tried to come out of the box. So at the yeah, I'm thinking of the scene from Seinfeld where Kramer is like almost done at the end of the race, and Jerry's like Kramer, and he's just all fucking destroyed. That's this film. It's like oh
Oh
my God.
man.
So, but the let's talk about at least the one good part, which at least I found it's still I want to say good, the best part. The best part of the film.
This is your opinion, mind you. I might not
Yeah.
agree, but
Well,
like let's hear it.
it's the McKenna Grace part where they finally show up to the FNAF original FNAF restaurant. I see. I like the part because of the puppet. I like the like I thought she like running into the puppet and actually attaching it to her was cool, and like I thought what she was like used through the film was interesting, but the whole entire group fucking morons.
Mhm.
Idiots. It doesn't make any fucking sense. For one, they act like that this is their first time filming something when they were when they are been doing this for I feel like a long time because like it's a live television show that Abby was watching. Even and like at some point Mike tells her like don't watch too much of that. It'll give you nightmares. I'm like, no, it wouldn't. This thing fucking sucks. It's like no, it's
They don't even got like one ghost. They don't even got
no.
orbs or nothing.
Well, like most of the time that we see them filming, is like almost like just kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? B-roll shots. Like, he's like half the time the dude's like filming just random fucking shit. Again, you have like the cheap jump scares in this film that somehow no one fucking sees coming from a mile away, where like this random character named Mike shows up, like, so like they're kind of
That
like
dude
well, like
is that dude is creepy looking.
well, yeah, he's creepy looking, but he's still fucking
I
stupid.
wrote that down. I got it somewhere on here about him being creepy as fuck.
Yeah, but creepy for all the wrong reasons. Not like it's so, but but they do this.
What good reason is there to be creepy? There's
Uh,
just either bad or bad.
but they do this cheap jump scare with him when he's first introduced. I'm like, how did you not see this dude like walking up from a mile away? And like, and next even McKenna Grace says, "Sorry, you just kind of like scared us a bit." I'm like, how? There's not there.
That part of the film is good, but it's only when he gets introduced that I think it got really good, you know?
Eh. But NXO, they go into the restaurant. The NX out for some odd reason they decide to go their own separate ways. I'm like, are you here to film like a paranormal investigation? Why are you guys going on your separate ways without filming each other's your guys' reactions? Because like one goes down like the river alley, and next McKenna Grace goes down to the basement, and next one follows Mike. The McKenna Grace one is the only one that kind of at least is slightly believable. The guy that goes down the river is so fucking stupid. I hated this part because it didn't make any fucking sense. Immediately he falls in the river and he just stays in it. I'm like, get out? No, you're just gonna okay. And next we cut away. The next 5 minutes later, we cut back to him, and he's still in the fucking water. I'm like, you know, that's water's been sitting there for like maybe a couple years. That's still water's not good for you if you guys didn't know. Um, so like that's just I'm like this is fucking disgusting. So these little plushies or these little puppets fall in the water and just tear them up like piranhas.
Yeah,
I,
that's basically what it was supposed to be. Is
it's
like
fucking
piranhas, and it was
it's so
dumb.
d dumb. He goes like, "Oh no!" Ah! It's just like disappears in the water. Blood comes out, which which they can probably just say like, "Oh no, it's rust." It's not blood, it's rust. And so, um, and next to the other one, he gets uh strangled by Mangle, which he also died pretty fucking stupidly. This movie is also just really loud, obnoxiously
Yeah,
loud.
the way they try to do like the all of a sudden like intense attacking scene, it's like
Like I literally felt like covering up my ears because of how fucking like
yeah, the
how
one
bang
Vanessa
bags.
jump scare got me. I can't remember what scene it
It
was
was the
because I
car scene with Mangle.
yeah, because it was loud as hell.
Yeah, it wasn't. It just didn't. It wasn't scary. It was just fuck. Ow, fuck. That was fucking loud.
Yeah, like
Ow.
goddamn, like yeah, like he just burst that. I remember now. He like freaking put his thing through the
Hey, don't worry.
window.
I've seen the movie 3 times. I'll help you remember.
I don't think you want to think about it. But I put
Oh,
down. Can say this? I put down Marionette. His first
mm,
kill is lame. Like that first kill that the Marionette got was lame.
like after McKenna Grace or McKenna Grace?
Whatever the first kill was. That's all I wrote down.
Was it her coming out of the box?
No, because she didn't actually kill her. So
No, but the first kill was uh Newman. That was actually the first kill.
that was the first kill in the whole movie.
Yeah, that was like legit, like kind of like the first kill
What
from
was the
her.
Marionette's? What was the Marionette's first kill? Like who was it? I forget.
Well, it would technically be McKenna Grace because for some reason we find her dead later and when Mike goes through, but somehow Mike doesn't notice the dead body when he walks in. You see, like, because like, he climbs through the window
Yeah.
and he's walking in and the
So
camera focuses on.
That's why it pays to watch a shitty movie again
Yeah.
because you're over here like I'm forgetting some of this stuff. I
I'm
only see it
like,
once,
and he
so.
literally just walks right past her dead body. I'm like, how did you not notice that dead body? And probably also
Well,
smells
they did that
too.
in the first film. It's like he was inside of that place, but he didn't find those bodies in the back of his babysitter friend and the
Yeah.
others. Like he
Oh,
didn't find any of that when he went back the next night. Like, get out of here.
yeah.
Like, what
So,
else you got to do? It's like you're standing around all night just hanging out.
God, like, um. trying trying to think of like what order we're trying to go back into this. So, but yeah, so the film kind of goes back and so kind of like the real like best part about the film when it comes to it trying to be scary would have been the paranormal stuff, paranormal team going into the restaurant. And next we kind of just focus on Abby trying to find her friends, and she goes to the original restaurant, and the marionette's trying to, use her to get out. And I'm like, how does the marionette know about Abby?
I don't know.
It was never ever explained. And so it was just like because the marionette starts controlling the animatronics and Chica, and it's like, you need to help us, you know.
I guess that's probably how. I imagine they have her on file or something, probably.
Nope. No. Why would they have her on file? Um,
Because of their involvement in the first film and stuff.
no,
I don't know.
that wouldn't make any sense. Because it's like I don't. It's never explained. Period. All right. End of story. Getting pissed off. And so the marionette's plan is that she needs Abby to turn off the border. What's the actual word? Pr they need she needs to turn off something so then the animatronics can leave.
Perimeter.
Yeah. And and I'm like, what? All right. And so somehow the marionette has ghost Wi-Fi, ghost wireless Wi-Fi. I'm like,
Yeah, I wrote down that the puppet is overpowered. Like the puppet character has
Yeah,
like way too many
it's
abilities.
controlling
Way too strong.
everything. And so, but the thing is, and so there's supposed to be only one ghost in this film, but yet you also have like Balloon Boy in the film. I'm like, what about that? The Boy is not being controlled by the marionette because Balloon Boy starts attacking Vanessa and Mike when they go in at some point, and
I don't get the joke of
the
Balloon Boy. It's
puppet,
just that's a random character to me.
it kind of is random, but
They don't
like,
really explain it. Like they don't explain in the first film what Balloon Boy is, even though they got him in that locker. They did that bit,
yeah.
and then they did it again at the end of the film with the fucking
Well, like
cab.
they
It's like get
do
out of
yeah
here with that stupid shit.
yeah, like they try to they do similar jokes from the first one in this film again, and it's not funny for a
Yeah, he
second time.
pops up in the water, and it's supposed to be like, oh, Mike's about to get attacked, but
Well, yeah,
nope.
Mike falls in as well, and he's just like, "Oh no, oh God,
That part was so
Vanessa!"
dumb when I see Balloon
Ugh."
Boy pop up. I'm like, get this stupid thing off my screen.
They were trying to pull like a Jaws with his like hat fan, whatever. But yeah, and next you have the science fair part in the film where again Newman breaks Abby's fucking project
It's
for
like,
no
whoops.
fucking
Yeah,
reason.
he
He's
knocks it
like,
on his
oops,
face.
like,
Oh shit,
oh,
I
like,
dropped.
I'm so sorry. And I'm like, fuck this guy. Fuck you. Like, why are you being a
Yeah,
dick?
he has no motive. At
It's
least it wasn't
like,
explained to us.
yeah, maybe the FNAF fans might know. Maybe he's a character in the lore.
I'm
He's
sure little kids will defend it and be like, yeah, there's a teacher out there that hates me for no
yeah,
reason. It's like, I'm sure they got a reason.
yeah. You're just probably fucking annoying, and you like, you like defending bad movies. See,
Maybe Abby's just annoying. I don't
yeah,
know.
the kid actor, not to hate on kids or anything, but she's terrible in this film. She's awful. I hate her.
I
I hate her character. Well, no, I hate her character and I hate her acting. Her acting is terrible. The only time that
don't
she's
know.
actually
I really like the acting for the
really
kid.
when she's explaining at the beginning of the film on the bus with the other kids. So Mike and tries to save me, and next Vanessa shoots a spring trap or da da da. It's like, and next the kids go like, I don't believe you. And I'm like, yeah, because her acting sucks. I wouldn't believe her either. So it's
I don't
like
think it was that bad,
it's
man.
terrible. It felt like a
I don't
it
agree
was
with that.
when we do the commentary, it would be it's way worse this time around. Her acting sucks. But which is weird. I think it's because it's the way that she was directed because later on in the film when she's possessed by the puppet, she's actually fucking terrifying. Like her acting there is actually really good. So maybe I don't
But the
know.
pro well, I'll talk about when we get to that scene.
So
Yeah.
we're jumping all over the place at this point. But um Or you take it off. You take it to wherever you want to start it again. Um,
Yeah, we were at the science fair. He breaks it, and then you get into. I'm trying to think. You
well,
get
and
it.
next, next she brings back Chica, which this time is controlled by the marionette, and she somehow wins the whole entire science fair.
Yeah, that part was corny.
I was like,
Her winning the science fair was corny. The kill was corny from Chica. I was not a fan.
yeah, and
The one
like
liner that
it's like
she gave,
I want to see what's in your head. I'm like,
she literally said that part twice. Like
yeah.
right as she was telling Abby where she was going, she said that line like like line for line the same way she said it after she did the kill on the Newman character. It's like just so dumb, and it was just a corny line to
Yeah,
begin with. Why say it
and
twice?
she says it again later to Vanessa. I'm like, why are you re-saying this fucking joke? It's like it's not funny.
Yeah, like the line was stupid. The kill I think was stupid.
Yeah.
I just I
I mean,
wasn't.
like, if it was rated R, what they could have done was just would actually be able to see us, see him crush, see her crush his head. But no, because it's PG-13, a lot of the kills have to be shown off screen. And next, we'll see a little blood. We'll see a little blood splatter on the ground.
I just wrote down that it was corny as hell. That's what I
The whole
got.
movie is corny as hell.
Yeah.
Um, And so now the animatronics are out. So now Vanessa and Mike have to find where they at. And so Vanessa goes off, tries to find the animatronics while Mike stays at the original location. And he gets on the computer because he's going to try to shut down the animatronics from there. And so, but for some odd reason, I don't know why he does that. it doesn't make any fucking sense to me why he does it because
Yeah, why he's the one that stays behind didn't make
well
sense to me
well
either.
that but at the same time so he pulls up a tracker to show to tell Vanessa where they are at. But 5 minutes later, there's other stuff in between which we'll talk about. But 5 minutes later, he he goes two tabs over, he finds wireless, whatever, click, turn off. And I'm like, why did you not just do that in the first place? Why are we going through this extra bullshit trying to find out where they are when you could just turn them off and next they go, boom. But
Yeah.
2 seconds later after
That
that
that kill
makes it
that kills the
pointless.
whole that kills the whole third act if you do that.
But I mean, but after that, after he does that, it's pointless anyways because then the marionette goes like rerouting. I'm like, what? What do you mean rerouting? And next they turn back on anyways. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like a Terminator, like in T2, where he all of a sudden wakes back up after having the metal rod rammed through
yeah.
him.
I'm
It's
like,
like, get out of here with that rerouting shit.
it's like how does the marionette have ghost Wi-Fi? But like, it doesn't make
That's what I
any
said.
fucking
She's
sense.
overpowered as hell. Like what?
Ugh.
Like she literally could jump body to body. She could like turn these animatronics on and off, you know?
See, the thing is, I don't know why the marionette is bound to the restaurant. I can understand maybe the animatronics, but she's not an animatronic.
They don't really allude to this, but like I think maybe because she died there, maybe.
No, no, because she could leave after that system was turned off.
Yeah, but
She's
if you think
she's just a
about it, like
puppet.
she had to be inside of somebody else to be able to leave. If
Well,
you
yeah,
think
so why couldn't she attach to Mike, who was fucking hanging out there, the creepy Mike dude? Also, also, this was like we kind of skipped over this part. So the um, well, okay, I'll mention it actually later when we get towards the end. But so, but during the time while my our Mike, not evil Mike, not creepy pervert Mike. Um, so while he was there throughout the whole entire, while he's on the computer, so the other animatronics are try to kill him. And for some odd reason, he does something from the game where he grabs the mask and next he throws it, and next they go like, oh, he's gone. All right, he's not here, guys. And next they turn.
how
It doesn't
close
make
that animatronic was, that would not have worked.
well, it doesn't make any sense anyways because in the game it's explained like, hey, use this mask and the animatronics will think you're one of them. They won't try to kill you. He just does it. He just does it. He's like, huh, maybe this will work. Oh wow, that works. Huh, interesting. And it's
Yeah,
like
there's no logic behind like why he would do that.
it's
It
just
could have just been a children's toy that got left behind, just like an enlarged version or
yeah.
something.
Like Vanessa could have said, like, "Hey, if any form of animatronics come back, there's something in the system, data, like yada yada, tabada, and next use this mask just in case." A quick, like, because Vanessa knows all of this, and so like, boom, fixed your fucking movie for 2 seconds there. There's still other
It
problems
was a
with your
little
movie.
longer than 2 seconds.
But it's like a quick line like that would have solved everything because Vanessa is like, knows all this stuff. Um, but but at some point they go to Mike's house because the puppet now has Abby because she just misses her friends so fucking much. And she's such a depressed kid, I guess, that her only friends are ghost kids. Um,
Well, imaginary friends was the big theme in the first film, so she does probably deal with not having a lot of friends. But
I guess I think she
that's
might
on a
have.
deep
I
level.
think she
They don't
might
really
be on the
allude to that in the
spectrum
movie
too.
much, but if you think about it, it's like it's
I
probably that.
and
So
I think they're alluding that she might be on the spectrum too, her character at least, because the way that she talks, I guess. I don't know. But so at some point now she's being controlled by the puppet. And she's about to kill Vanessa, and Mike comes in, plays this music box that puts her to sleep, and that's how she awakened the first time because McKenna Grace's character closed it, and next it was also destroyed. Where he got this music box was from the actor that played Billy. What is his name? I forget his name.
I forget.
Like Skill. Fuck, I'm gonna look it up. So he gets this box from him, which was out of fucking nowhere. It doesn't make any sense why he gave him this box. Because he figures out like, oh wait, Vanessa's kind of telling the truth. I gotta have to go to this original location and next before and
It's
but
not
and
really
well,
explained at all.
no, it wasn't for him because
Just kind of like here's a music box.
yeah, it's
This
like here when you go back, take this because this helps her go to sleep. Like this help puts Charlotte to sleep, and it's like okay, if that was me, if I was Mike in the film, like okay, thanks. Like it's
it's a weird gift.
like um, let me see if I can find him real quick. And he's not on the Google. I'm gonna go into IMDb. So it was just so random. But then when the marionette is released when she is releasing Abby, Mike immediately just stops and puts it down. He stops playing the fucking music, allowing the marionette to basically free roam it once again. And I'm like, why? And next, Vanessa doesn't say anything when Vanessa knows about the music box and all that. And she's like, because she's the reason why that the marionette is stuck there the whole entire time asleep because she's the one that brought the music box. And I'm like, Vanessa, this is time to use that new communication that you somehow learned out in fucking nowhere a year later. Tell Mike, like, hey, don't stop playing the music, or, and this is
Yeah.
where,
Dumb.
let me see if I can. I want to know the actor's name. It's pissing me off. I could have just looked up Scream. That would have been a lot easier. Um, Skeet old Richard, Skeet you.
It's not a common name. That's
No,
why
it's a
very
weird name.
forgettable.
I'm just gonna say Skeet, but yeah, they're fine.
Skate.
There was whole entire news outlets of like Matthew Lillard and Skeet back in a film together, and yet they don't ever have screen time at all with one another. So. But so NX, the toy animatronics show up. NX, it's revealed that Mike, the evil pervert Mike, is Vanessa's brother. I'm like, what?
And did you see how close to the end of the movie they were only dropping this on you?
10 minutes, I think, 5 minutes.
Less. Like I think it's like freaking less than 10 minutes, like it till the end of the film. It's like
Yeah, and so
seriously.
it's this huge subplot that's revealed out of nowhere,
Yeah.
which in the games Mike wasn't a bad person. He was like the one going to all these locations trying to undo, like, trying to destroy Matthew Lillard's characters, like, what he has done. But so they changed that apparently. Because I thought Josh Hutcherson's character was that Mike, but I guess not.
Yes, me too. So I'm not alone. Like
Yeah.
I thought he was the son too.
I guess there's two Mikes. I don't know. Maybe Scott just like you likes naming his characters Mikes.
That's the
Everyone in this
problem.
movie,
Like you name a character that, and then like that bit in the first film where he sees his last name and gets concerned. Like
yeah,
you never know.
yeah. It's like
You never know which way they're gonna go.
every dude in this universe is just named Mike. They're all
They're
they're
all
all
Mike.
Mikes.
Even the black friend that
Yeah.
comes in and helps him out
This
towards.
I totally forgot about out of the whole entire film. I forgot about that guy. He doesn't make fucking sense to have in this movie because
Yeah, he's just there.
he's just he comes
Token
out of
black guy in
nowhere.
the film.
He's just there to take Vanessa to Mike's house and
Yeah, that's
also
it.
knock
He
out
exists just for that one moment.
evil Mike and
Yeah,
next
evil Mike gets
doesn't he
clotheslined.
which he doesn't know that that is like an evil Mike or like reason why he's just some dude running out of the house and he goes like where do you think you're going?
Yeah, like
He's
how
like
do you know
what?
that guy's not just like in a hurry to use the
Yeah.
bathroom or
It's like
something? You know?
NX he just lets him go anyways. Like so what was the point of even stopping him? He could have just let him run off and you could have had a bit like the fuck is going on there? Like what the fuck is going on in this
They
town
could have
type of deal.
yelled something out like from
Yeah.
inside the house when the guy's running away or whatever. Be like, "Hey, that guy just stole my wallet,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "Clothesline, bitch."
Like so it doesn't make any sense his
That part
character.
was dumb.
But and next so throughout the whole so in this whole entire third act of 30 seconds That's how long the third act is, really. It's just 30 fucking seconds. Um, we have our Avengers moment where the fucking because before Mike goes back to his house, he goes back to the location from the first film, saying like, if you really care about Abby, trying to convince, trying to get the ghost to come out and all that. And next, they show up out of nowhere. They start ripping at each other's fucking other. They start ripping the toy animatronics heads off. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And literally people started cheering in this moment. I'm like, what are we fucking cheering for? It doesn't make any sense. It's out of fucking nowhere. And they're not supposed to leave the location. Who turned off their security?
See, it was the opposite where I was at. Nobody cared.
It's
Give
like,
a shit.
what's your theater pack?
Huh?
What's your theater pack?
Oh, yeah, it was pretty packed. Like there was
Okay.
a couple seats empty, but
It's just I'm like, what the f I'm watching this. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like they have these weird close-up zoom moments, like dun 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 type of stuff. It's like this is fucking cringe. It was like NX. They immediately start malfunctioning. I'm like, how long?
he
It's
got
like
that
how?
big boost of power just for
Yeah,
like the fight scene, and that's it.
but it's like the thing is they just appear there. How do they get there so fast with how
Yeah,
slow they
I
walk?
don't know. They
So
took a taxi cab, which they
yeah,
did that stupid bit again.
yeah.
They brought that
Uh,
bit back in the second film like it was so great in the first one. It's like
yeah. The
so
fans love him
dumb.
so much. He's another YouTuber, Corey X Kinner.
I don't watch that bullshit.
I watch a bit of him. I like him, but his cameo is just weird.
I watch
Um,
smart content. I don't watch dumb shit like that.
he does. The what got me into him was like he did like reactions on short horror films. So I was like, okay, these are kind of funny and
I
entertaining.
mean,
Um,
I'd have to
but
check it.
yes, I'll have to send you the playlist. But so I'm just and next immediately after they defeat the toy animatronics, they start malfunctioning. NX Abby goes up to them and like, "What's going on?" NX Vanessa says like they weren't supposed to leave the location. They go like, and she goes like, "They're dying." I'm like, "They're already dead." It's like they're
I mean, I guess that kind of alludes to like these kids being stuck to the place that they're at. Like essentially they're the
no,
ghosts
it's
that
the animatronics. They just control them, but the animatronics can't actually leave. It's not the actual because of where they died.
oh, it's because of the system in place.
Yeah, but who turned off their system? They it
Mike,
doesn't make
Mike did it. Which one? I
which
don't know.
one? I don't know.
Mike
Mike
number
number
three. Who
yeah,
knows?
Micah number 5 or whatever. It's
Yeah.
so stupid. And next, so and next that little ghost boy comes out again. And next he says directly to Mike,
This
and he
part
goes
was
like,
funny.
yeah, he goes like, Mike, as soon as we leave, there's nothing we can really do. We can't hold him much longer. And he goes like, who? Who else, Mike? Who fucking else? Who do you fucking think? Take a random fucking guess, Mike. Like, that's so stupid. But all right, so they're alluding to Springtrap returning and all that. And
Yep.
so Mike also tells Vanessa to fuck off. I'm like, all right. At some point, sure, thanks. Finally,
Just fuck off. Get
yeah.
out of here.
And what the while watching this whole entire movie, it reminds me of how Halloween Kills. How it's just a stepping stone to get to the next film, especially how it fucking ends. It's so and the reason why, pretty much you could say the reason why it is because it is Blumhouse. It's the same people that fucking did it. So I don't know. But
Do you think a
so
lot of those people that work on films just for a certain company, say Blumhouse, do you think a lot of the writers they get on
well, the
to-
problem, the real issue of this whole entire film was Scott. He wrote the script this time around. So we found out who was the real issue all along. Um, because Scott just doesn't
yeah,
know how to write a fucking script.
I read that too. Like I seen that he was like the one at the head this
Well,
time.
he wanted to leave. Like he wanted he if he didn't get full control, he was gonna leave. I'm like, maybe it's for
Wow.
the best if you did leave, Scott. Just say you're not very good at
That
writing.
sounds like a clusterfuck over there. Like I heard the fandom basically pushed him out of his own franchise, like tried to get him out. And
I
then
mean,
essentially,
he's making things convoluted, so I feel like he needs to be kind of like just he should just be like George Lucas in a way where he's just off to the side and it's like, hey, let's have these fan little moments here and there, but someone else writes the script
what's
and
that called? I forget the term for that, like what that person's called.
I think it's like an exec producer or something like that. It's just someone there that kind of just gives off
I
ideas.
was thinking a different word, but yeah, we'll go with that.
So. But yeah, so the way that the movie ends is such a fucking anticlimactic. Nothing gets fucking resolved at all. Nothing. And um because evil Mike 2.0 just disappears.
I forgot about that till now, like that, like he just basically disappears after he gets clotheslined.
Yeah,
That's
he the
he got
black
clotheslined to
the black
hell, dude, to
the black
oblivion.
friend just lets he this is how I imagine it happen. He clotheslines him and next he goes like, "Where do you think you're going?" Allows him to stand up and just sees him runs away.
The guy
It's
just walked away and he's like, "Who was that guy?"
yeah, I
Just
just
beat him up
clotheslined
for
him for no
nothing.
reason.
Yeah,
So he's gone,
people.
and ex Vanessa is standing in the doorway. In the background, you see the puppet because Mike is a fucking idiot and turns off the fucking music box, and it attaches to Vanessa. And next the movie just ends. I'm like, what the fuck did we just watch? Nothing was resolved. Like, you know how many fucking subplots are in this fucking movie?
Hmm.
There's like fucking 20 different subplots. You have the Mike subplot where he's trying to just move on, and next you have that subplot. I guess you have the Abby wants her friends back subplot. You have the Vanessa subplot. You have the paranormal subplot. You have the Mike evil subplot. You have the fucking go. You have the T. You have the fair subplot. I'm like, what the? How many fucking subplots are we gonna fucking introduce? And so. It's just fucking the movie's a mess. The movie doesn't make any fucking sense. It's all over
That's
the
why I made
place.
the comment. That's
It's
part of the reason I made that
unfocused.
comment about there's going to be more films than three. I think.
No, it's so unfocused. I think they will stop after three because there's nothing more you can do with it.
I disagree.
I think each film's gonna make less than the previous one.
As long as they're making a lot more than what they shell out to make them.
Maybe. I don't know. But and next there's a post-credit scene where these guys are breaking into the restaurant where Springtrap is being held, and I guess they're allowing people to loot this place. I don't get it because they're about to tear down the restaurant, and so, but there's no guards or anything. Just people are allowed to walk in. Literally, people like they just open the door. The door is just unlocked. They just walk right in, and so and like, oh wow, hey, we found a real one. They cover it up. The camera pans up, and next you see Springtrap, and this is the one thing I'm like, all right, give me the third one because it's the only actual thing that I'm actually kind of interested in is seeing Springtrap. That's the kind of the only thing. But the thing is, I know they're gonna fuck it up anyways. And so, um, and next there's a voice line towards the end of the film with Skeet's character revealing like, "Oh, I've been Matthew Lillard's partner all along." It's like, what, shocker! Wow, who didn't see that coming?
I didn't even stick around for that last one.
Well,
Fuck it.
you can find it on YouTube. NX, I think you hear the marionette coming in to kill him. Oh, that's another thing. I guess we didn't mention it. The reason why the marionette wanted to break out was because the marionette wanted to kill the parents that allowed her to die. And I'm like, sure, why not?
Yeah, they really didn't do a good job telling you that was like the reason. So
Yeah, all right, go for it. I don't really fucking care. You're kind
I
of the only
figured
thing.
that out on my own after a while, but it's like they really didn't allude to like it much. So
No, but that's also a subplot didn't get resolved. Another weird cameo. The lawyer comes back. He goes like, "You're gonna need a good lawyer." I'm like, "Why are you in this movie?" It's like,
who are you? Saul Goodman? Like who
yeah,
are you?
it's like at
Gonna
this
need a good
point
lawyer.
at this point you could have had Saul be in this movie. It would have been a better cameo. Uh,
They just did that because in the first film people liked him. I mean, We even made that
But
comment.
but it was
We
like
talked about
but it
he's
was it's
pretty.
just convenient that he's literally the next door neighbor of the parents that need to be
That's the
attacked.
type of that's the type of movie this is. It's gonna keep hitting the same stupid jokes, the same stuff that like we're not liking. Like the fans that obviously love the film probably like it. So they're
Well,
just
and
gonna
I
keep
just don't
looking
get
at
it.
it.
I just don't
The
get it.
third film is gonna have a cab driver picking
Yeah.
up an animatronic again.
It's gonna be
It's gonna not,
Springtrap. It's gonna be Springtrap being picked up
yeah,
and he's like,
Springtrap this time.
take me to
Just for a
Abby.
joke. He'll be a menace the whole movie, like a real like killer asshole.
Yeah.
But they'll have a funny moment where Springtrap takes the cab just for jokes, you
Scott's
know?
a big fan of the channel. He's gonna watch this, be like, I'm gonna take that idea.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck you, Scott. I don't know.
It writes itself. Like they've been doing it. They did it again. They do the same jokes over
Well,
and
I
over.
just don't get it why this fan base is just accepting mediocre. I get it if you like, you like, the fan service. Like that's
It's not
fine. But
it's
it's
not
like,
written for people like us. Like we're not the demographic. We're not the people. Like you grew up
but
on the games, but like they're not writing this movie for you now. They're writing it for younger. So
I blame the parents taking their kids to this. Like, I
it,
don't blame the kids, like, but I blame the parents because they're giving the studio money. So,
nah, but you figure the kids are gonna watch it somehow if they want to see it. So
yeah, they lose more money when they put it out in theaters and it doesn't make money than to watch it later on streaming.
how much how much was this movie made for?
$35 million.
And he said it already made 100 and something.
Yep. It already
There's
made,
gonna be,
it
there's
already
gonna be
made,
a third one. Third
oh
one's
yeah.
coming out in
Even
2020.
even if this one made less than the previous one, there's already going to be a third one because it made back basically 300% of its budget.
Yeah, I heard they're gonna start filming like early next year already. So
We'll probably get it towards early 2027.
well, this one just dropped in November. When did the first one drop?
2 years ago, October.
Yep. Then expect it probably around the same time, 2027.
Yeah.
October
Unless they
2027 is my
really
guess.
shove out the third one next year.
I don't see that happening.
I
Like
mean, it's already half-assed written bullshit, so why not? Like,
I agree, like it's not an amazing film, but
it's not going to take them a because I guarantee they already have the script, and what they're going to end up doing is reusing assets and like locations. I guarantee the new location that they showed in this film that Mike spent like 5 minutes in, which pissed me off.
well, this
Um,
franchise isn't Back to the Future. I've referenced that a couple times,
well,
like
I know, but I'm just saying,
where you
like,
could shell out two movies back to back and like still be great films. Like this
well, no,
franchise is
I'm just saying, like, I guarantee what they're going to do is that they're going to take the building that they already made and just change the interior. That's all they're going to
yeah,
do. Because I
yep.
guarantee that's what they did. All
They
they had
probably
to
put a
do.
lot of money into that set piece. So
It probably cost them well, no, it cost them just an extra $10 million. That's all it did. And so, but yeah, that's kind of the film.
there's a couple things I didn't get to add in that I want to add in quick. How is this little girl? How is Abby? She gets told to go to the other location. So this place was that popular that they had
That
multiple
they didn't
locations.
know it.
Yeah, like that's kind of the part too, but
Yeah.
mostly that a little kid was able to bike to the one. So that
Yeah.
that this
Like, how
place
close are these locations to each
yeah,
other?
like this franchise had to be like pretty popular if they have multiple just in the same like town or area.
Yeah.
So that
Um,
that kind of stood out to me, the fact that a little girl was biking to this place and stuff.
yeah.
Uh,
There's just a couple blocks away from each other.
I wrote down cliche Charlotte story for the third act, and I didn't like the third act at all. So that's something I wanted
Well,
to
the
throw.
third act is like 10 minutes long. So that's
It
it's like,
fucking like no, like if you actually look at it, it's like when Mike gets in the restaurant and does the whole mask bit and stuff. Like that's basically the third act.
oh yeah.
And
But
that part was cool. Like some of that stuff was cool, but the mask thing was kind of dumb, like we said. And then it goes into this whole Charlotte thing, like being at the house and that whole end, just all of it. It's bad. Bad third act. The
well,
animatronics
I just hate that
beating up on the other
he's
ones.
hardly in the new location.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
Let's see. I don't know. I got nothing else. The the kills weren't very great in this film. That's something else too. There's not one kill that really like I remember like sticks out to me as like was cool. The animatronics look cool.
Yeah,
So
I think they look better than the previous ones, to be honest.
yeah.
I like the toy animatronics way better.
Oh yeah, me
Um,
too. They were better.
but yeah, it's not much better than the first. Well, honestly, I think I like it less than the first. I wouldn't if when we do like besides doing this and the commentary that we'll do in the future, I would never watch this movie ever again. And
I I I like this film a little more than the first one. So
I give them both the same grade, but and I like there's elements that I like more than in this one than the first
yeah, but
one.
a F is considered like freaking what 55% and down. So
Yeah.
like F is just such a broad blanket. Like you said, you like the first more than this one, but they're both Fs.
Well,
So
see, the thing is about the first one, at least Mike goes through a character arc. No one in this film goes through a character arc.
I mean, I guess he does, but not really. It's like all of a sudden the third act in the first film is just like dropped on you and shit
Well,
out of
yeah,
no.
it was like, well, no, because it's like, because the his character arc is him being like so obsessed in the past instead of being focused in the present. That's his character
Yeah,
arc.
but the way they did it was so
I know.
stupid.
I'm just saying though, at least that he does have a character arc. In this one, no one has a character arc.
I mean, Vanessa does a little.
No,
You don't think at all.
nope.
Eh, I will agree to disagree.
Oh gosh,
I
what would you give the film?
I wrote down I wrote down 5/6. So a
Five
five or
slash
six,
six? What is it? Oh, okay. I was
a
like five
five
out
or
of
a
six.
six.
It's like that
But
doesn't make any sense.
when I discussed it more with you and thought about the film a little bit more here, like I would say a five. It's like a 5 out of 10
Yeah, there's
film.
things in it that like, yeah, okay, but it's not still worth watching ever again or even recommending to people.
I like it a little more than the first film, like personally, but like
But the
it's
things
not.
that you like that you can just watch clips on YouTube for.
Yeah, that's it. There's like clippable moments that are all right and stuff, like whatever. But the first
Like
film was not good at all, and this film ain't much better.
I would like I think I would rather watch the first one because I think it would be less torture. Because this one just pisses me off from the cliches.
I feel like this one, like, it has a lot of cliches, but like at least it tries to explain some stuff and has the characters kind of doing something. In the first film, it felt like just like no one was really doing shit, you
Well,
know?
but
Like Mikey,
they
he said
do
he
they
had his
do do
heart,
more.
whatever, but his sister, like, she just like wants to hang out with
Yeah,
friends. Then you got the Vanessa character, the way she was introduced in the first film, she just all of a sudden shows up, starts showing him around the place.
yeah.
Really, really odd. No explanations about why.
Well, it's like I mean, like they have more things to do in this film besides Mike. Mike doesn't do shit in this film. Besides him, he's the only character that doesn't really do anything. Um, but this film takes again way t takes way too long to get to the point. It drags storylines out. Storylines once again, which are there are a lot more storylines in this film than the first one that just get completely fucking dropped. And so, and actually, you have McKenna Grace in this film enough to be
There's
put
at
in the
least
trailers.
moments. There's moments in this film where it's like at least stuck with me a little bit, maybe. Whereas in the first film, none of that really sticks with me at all. It's just such a boring,
They're both boring films.
non-risk kind of movie. This movie took a little more risks when it came to
But it's still
certain.
the same issue of like, if you don't know the fucking lore, you're not gonna like this movie.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
it's still
Like,
that same issue. And but yet the fans are but people are still so it's a weird argument because it's like, well, it's not made for you. If you don't know the lore or you haven't played the games, it's you're not gonna understand it. And yet people are those same fans whenever I'm saying something that because I play the games, I know the lore, go like, yeah, it sucks. They go like, well, it's well, Scott's not trying to make it like the games. He's trying to be on its own. So why then do you need to know the lore in the games if he's trying to make it his own thing? If it's trying to be on its own,
yeah,
you're contradicting yourself, you fucking
oh yeah,
pricks.
big time. Like, this
I'm
should be
calling
able
I'm
to
calling
stand on its
5-year-olds
own.
pricks,
You
but
should be able to pop in the movie and kind of get a sense of who the character is without ever saying you touched one of those games. Like
yeah. Like
that's how you get
you
into the
don't
pop
like
culture
you
is
don't
by
like the
doing
show,
that.
but I'm gonna say this. At least with The Last of Us, you can watch it without playing the games.
Yep.
It's like there's it's so
Yeah. I don't know. I give it a 5 out of 10 in my opinion. I wasn't blown away. There's certain bits I like a little more than the first film, but whatever.
mhm. Yeah. Um yeah, I think this it's like an hour and a half review there. I don't want to ever really want to talk about this movie ever again besides uh the commentary that we'll do in the future. Besides that, I really don't care. And if you like it, great. I don't know why you stayed into it as this review to get upset with us not saying why we don't like it, uh, but whatever. So, yeah, that's all my thoughts. Anything else?
Uh yeah. Stop making shitty movies.
That's not gonna happen.
Seriously. Like if you want to get a guy like me to enjoy a movie, it's not very hard if you at least make an attempt, you know.
Mhm.
Too much stuff going on in this film. And I mean that in like a not good way.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for staying towards the end for this review. Hopefully, guys, you enjoyed the long wait. But yeah, we'll see you guys in another 2 years for to rewatch this film and commentate on it. I think this one would be at least more fun to commentate over and make jokes out of. But I don't
Oh
know if
yeah, for
it's
sure. That's why I like it. There's more meme ability right here. There's more to work with.
it doesn't change my grade on it at all, even though.
No,
So
but the first film is boring compared to this one. At least this one's a little more exciting.
yeah, we'll see what jokes we make in the future then. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, we'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.